Welcome everyone back to Shining Force 2. We have finally been freed from the horrible storage management that we've had to endure to this point. But here we are. And we've got this little cave we can enter. I don't know why I went down. And basically these guys are looking for mithril. They're mining. And their friend is sick. And one of them went to look for the fairy. So we'll be coming back here later, but for now, we just gotta grab the dry stone from this fireplace. And basically that is gonna allow us to actually get our mithril weapons later on in the game. For now, we're just gonna put it away. No, oh no, not the chirp sandals. I'm gonna put the healing water away too. It's too good a healing item to just waste on one of these regular battles. But now, if you notice, a very slight discoloration in this piece. Okay. Well, here's the next battle that we'll be doing, but we're not doing it yet. I was just trying to point out the grass that looked slightly different and accidentally entered the battle. We're going to egress. So send us back to Hassan. Or no, send it back to Grant. Or Grand Seal, rather. And we can re-enter down here. Back to where we just were. Now we're actually going to enter this piece of grass. Which is town with a really cool and special music playing. Forget how to get in to get this chest down here. To go around this way, I think. Yeah, I forgot. There's so much to get in this town. It's the Elven town. I'm forgetting how to get in here. You guys are gonna have to struggle with me. We'll do that later, I guess. And there's, as I said, a lot to get here. For now, we'll grab the fairy powder from this vase. Come up here and search this bookshelf. This bookshelf, we find the secret book. I don't know if we've had a fairy powder before. The fairy powder just restores magic points in battle. The secret book is a promotion item for mages. We'll be using that on Kazan to make him a sorcerer instead of a wizard. We can talk to this girl. She mentions Elric. Who went and find the fairy to help the sick dwarf. I know there's another chest in the woods up here with a vigor ball. Another promotion item, which we will be using on Sarah. It'll make her a master monk instead of uh, vicar that she would be otherwise. And I found my way around to this chest with a mithril in it. And then there's also this, which is a special secret battle. And we can just enter it for fun, I guess. There's only one enemy visible right now. More spawn through the battle. It's this ooze at the top. We are far too weak to do this battle. This is like endgame stuff. And it also doesn't really do anything for us. Um, so yeah. If we were playing the Japanese version of the game, which is obviously where the game originally came out, there's a ring you can get, but you can't do that in this version, unfortunately. At the end of the game, we'll come back and I'll do that battle for a video, I guess. I don't really know how to do that battle because I don't ever really do it, but we'll experience it together. And now on to this fight. So here we have Mr. Gargoyle hiding up here. And I'm used to having promoted people for this fight, so it's going to be a little different for me. But new new enemies. We have an orc. I know there's a dark madam who has freeze level 2. And then the high priest is a new one as well. And he's going to drop that shining ball, which doesn't really do much for us. It's just basically an item that you can use to do an attack. And then it gets used, and it's gone forever. We're not going to use it. I'm just going to put it into the caravan. I'm not going to let Bowie do much, because he's way higher level than everyone else right now. After the Taros fight. Just gonna wait for the gargoyle to come down at us. Not send anyone up to get it. And one thing to mention is that this number of people on our force is the maximum amount you can have in one battle. So everyone we get from now on, we'll have to replace someone else to put them in. So this is how big the team is going to look for the rest of the game. We won't be using everyone that we have right now. There will be some of these people that are not in the final team. I'll try to rotate just for the purpose of this being a YouTube series. Try to give everyone some shine. Even if we get a character later on that I'm not going to use, I'll put them in for a couple of battles so that we can just see him in action. And there's Rick for the first time. Rick's another guy that we're probably not going to have on our final team. It's not because he's bad. Rick is actually decent. But if I end up using a second knight, or I guess one, because the other one will have a special promotion to a different class, I'm going to use Chester over Rick just because he's, I guess, more of a main character in the game, and that matters to me. So I think Rick is marginally better than Chester, however. They're quite interchangeable, though. And especially because I'm going to promote at level 40, it's really not going to make any difference. Hopefully Jaha can get this kill. That's nice. Level 19 for Kiwi. That was an awful level up. Oh my goodness. Who is still level 18? We have Chester, Kazin, and Gerholtz. So we'll focus on getting them levels. At the start of this battle, Kazin can't quite kill the Soul Sower. Some decent damage from Rick. I believe May is in need of a heal. Yep. And Gerhalt cannot quite get to the Soul Sower. Chester might be able to, because he's got range and just better movement than Gerhalt. They're doing some decent damage to us. I guess I'll use Bowie to lower this guy down. Bowie, I could promote right now. He's over level 20. If he's the only one that applies to right now. Once again, we won't be doing that, though. Especially because he's got a good enough weapon. It is slightly worse than the broadsword, which is the upgrade we could have right now. But it is far from significant enough to entice me to promote right now instead of level 40. Okay, we can have Gerhalt swoop down there. Jason can't reach because Rick is in the way. Alright, we'll just deal with the arrow launcher. I don't want him to cause any more issues. And Luke is now level 20. Eligible for promotion. Get another heal on May. And we'll get... This should not kill. I don't know why I just left that. That was really bad for me. Don't want to get another attack from the Soul Sowers, so we'll just kill it with Chester. That was terrible game management. I don't know what I was doing there. I'm sorry that you guys are having to watch this awful gameplay. Please forgive me. I know you may never. We definitely want to avoid getting hit by this freeze 2. If possible. Kiwi certainly does. Get him entirely out of the way, please. And we'll have Rick attack the gargoyle. And miss. Gargoyles are dodging a lot. Didn't know that was something they did. Perfect. Well, as long as this Soul Sower doesn't attack Slade, it's perfect. But he very well may do that. We'll get in the way with Luke, so that doesn't happen. Get a heal in on Slade. A lot of these pre-promoted designs I actually prefer. To the post-promotions. Certainly not all of them. Bowie's, for example, I like a lot more pre-promoted. But like Peter looks way better after you promote him. So does Slade. Depends person by person, or character by character. They are not all people. Gerhalt is really lagging behind on all these battles right now. And I can't leave this for someone else. Maybe I could have left it for Kazan. That probably would have been the best idea. If he can even reach too. With these big battlefields, we're really seeing the problem with low movement characters. I'll definitely leave that for Gerhalt. Get a heal on Jaha. Soul Sower gets a counterattack and stuns Slade. That is the most unlucky thing I may have ever seen. Now it attacks Slade on its actual turn. It's getting decimated right now. Kaizen does not have 3 range. Still gonna try to leave the Soul Sower for Kaizen just because he's lagging behind on XP. Go. Hopefully Gerhalt hits 19 here. Perfect. Definitely gonna leave that for Kaizen. I just need Sarah to get a turn. I don't know why this is taking so long. Never mind. We got the Kaizen turn. Sarah really needs to heal Slate. This Oracle make its way up towards us. Don't want to engage with all these guys up here before we deal with him. So we'll send Gerhalt down, actually. Probably the best way to deal with this. Gerhalt and Bowie can deal with that orc. And they'll probably be out for the rest of the battle. We'll get in there with a first attack. These guys do have really high defense, the orcs. And we'll heal the 1 HP that Kiwi gained on a level. He's still only at 10 HP. That is really, really bad. Jeez. These orcs are real problems. Yeah, Girl's not even gonna get this kill on his next turn. Girl will probably die on his next turn. Kiwi missed. Orc might do more than 1 damage to Kiwi too. We gotta be careful of that. You usually don't get to surround someone with characters attacking and have them still be there. But that's what we're seeing with the orc on its first battles here. Even the high priest, the 7 on a counter. Jeez. Louise. There goes Gerhalt. As he dodges. That's super annoying. Yeah, I'll definitely heal K's in here. Here. These orcs are something else. I forgot how hard they are in the first fights against them. We'll deal with the priest before it can heal itself. Or not. My goodness. Rick has really high defense, so it's not going to do very much to him. But he can't seem to hit an attack. These gargoyles dodge everything. Oh my god, this battle is so annoying. Everything about this fight. So annoying. Oh my god! If Bowie misses his attack, we're just gonna lose this fight. Good damage from Chester, I guess. Listen, the two guys on my team with the highest attack stats to fight this orc, and it's gonna solo both of them. Oh my god, that we lost. We lose this battle. Guaranteed. We just lost. GG, guys. Told you I don't lose battles, but here we are. We'll check out Sarah's Blast level 2. I haven't showcased this yet. It's just the same thing, but on multiple people. Does slightly more damage. Oh, here comes this orc. Probably gonna get a second attack, because that's all they do. Bye-bye, Bowie. Unless you dodge. Oh my goodness, that is actually horrible. It's just not even fair. Well, I guess we'll finish that battle and then end the episode off. This long trek back, it's actually very short. I don't know why I said long. Might be able to deposit a couple things. Yeah, we had the secret book, the vigor ball, and this mithril. So, back into this fight again. Let's just not lose this time, okay, guys? I'm gonna have Luke deal with this gargoyle by himself. Executive decision. I'll send Rick up with him. Never mind. I just lost all interest in talking. That's it's mad demoralizing. If I wasn't filming, I would have stopped. I would have stopped playing the game. That is so annoying. Maybe this will kill. We'll just take our leave with Rick at level 20. Not even at level 20. He did nothing last battle. Jeez. Or last attempt at this battle, rather. These battles are going to be a little bit harder because we're not promoting. But there's only a handful more until I do grind everyone up and promote. I'll do all that grinding off camera. And the arrow launcher is getting second attacks. So we're just getting screwed all over the place here. I mean, what do you expect, though? It's just how this game goes. Oh my god, it lives on one. I'm just having an awful time, to be honest. I'm getting off after this last episode of the day for sure. Maybe not. I might play tonight. I can't stay off of these games. I love Shining Force. If you couldn't already tell. Yo, if I ever like actually become a YouTuber, these videos are some hot garbage. Like I might have to private them, but I'm never gonna do that. These videos are staying public forever. Like people can actually come back to watch these. It's gonna be the worst quality they've ever seen on a YouTube video. But the games are peak, so it makes up for it. Attacks feel really weak. Let's have the good weapon now. Put her over here and get that heal on herself. Woohoo! You're all getting some XP. We're not used to this. This orc would just come up and fight us. Should I just send down just Bowie and see if he can beat the orc solo? He probably could if the orc doesn't get second attacks like last time. Why are they all targeting Meg? It's so weird. If any one of those soul silvers gets a second attack on her, she just dies. Big crit from Kiwi to get that kill. Hit level 20. Plus 2 attack is great for him right now. So we promote Kiwi, he's going to be pretty weak from here on. Not to say I won't be using him. Kiwi will be on the end game team. I promise. I would be shocked if I decided not to use Kiwi. I love Kiwi. Ooh, this witch might come hit a bunch of us. Forgot about that. The Darkham Madam. Let's see how much the gargoyle does to Kiwi. Just one. I guess that is to be expected. I keep just leaving these guys in perfect spots for this Dark Madam. I'm forgetting. Rick will finally hit level 20. It's the basic level, one in everything. And Dark Madam makes an awful decision to just attack Slade. Still does 10 damage, which is quite a lot for a witch type character. We'll have to heal up Slade. I don't want to risk him getting hit by the Soul Sower. Geralt can't quite reach. But he takes another big hit. Why did they even put that orc way down there? I just don't see the point. So useless. We're hitting the Soul Sowers sort of hard now. Jahad did just get a big weapon upgrade, though. So he might be a bit of an anomaly. Slade's level 21. Another heal 2 to protect Bowie. I think Sarah should be getting heal 3 somewhat soon. I want to leave that for Geralt because I know he's going to have a harder time getting XP than Kazin. And that just leaves another hit on Bowie. There we go. Another 2 attack on level from Geralt. He's been getting so many of those. Just trying to draw this orc down. Or up, rather. So we can deal with him in a proper way. Much more proper than last time, at the very least. If it can get a turn, that is. I don't know what's going on here. Hello, Mr. Orc. You gonna come up? We're waiting for you. Oh my gosh. You just don't want to come talk to us, man. I understand being scared. The whole squad's rolling up on you, but it's okay. Promise. I actually don't like that I sent everyone down a little bit because I want to deal with the 2 guys on the top before we go to those 4. They're down. See if Geralt can get some revenge on this orc. Honestly, we'll just leave these three down here. Everyone else can go up to these two. Jason's still only level 19, which is really unfortunate. It's nowhere for you. No one for you to heal, I don't think. We'll start on this orc, I suppose. You take a attack turn away from the priest. It has to heal the orc. But we don't really want it to heal the orc, obviously, because then that's just longer that the orc survives for. And that is nothing but bad news. Okay, it's gonna blast Rick. Only Rick. So it's not really gonna be anywhere close to a big deal. And now that we're the orc moved, it's gonna sort of prevent Kazin from getting this kill on the orc too. Which is just even more reason to hate this guy. How could you not hate this orc right now? I mean, it's sort of impossible. Orcs in general. They're getting on my nerves. Heavy. We done with the orcs. Okay, Gerhalt, how did you not get a turn? Your turn right now, probably. Yeah. Gerhalt gets his revenge. We're just gonna kill this guy. I don't want to have to deal with him. Luke, how did you only do 3 damage? Oh my god. I I, I can't. I'm just gonna waste Sarah's magic on this. Like, dude, I'm so done with these guys. Priest will heal himself. I'll have Kiwi attack him. Only do 7. This guy's pretty tanky. Jaha attack as well. Alright. Jaha keeps doing real good damage. He does have one of the better weapons on the team right now, though. That it's some context is required. We'll heal Luke. And Sarah's only got one more heal left. thankfully, Kazin can get in here and kill the High Priest with a Blaze too. Finally get his level. I shouldn't have put Bowie there with... I don't think he's at full health, so... We'll send Peter in. He'll probably die. Not a huge deal, though. He will hit level 21. Get a big level up. I'm not mad at the gargoyle coming all the way up there, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's another easy kill for Kazin. Perfect. Only 25 XP, but what can you do? I mean, I'll just have Sarah heal herself, to be completely honest. Luke can get in on this Soul Sower. And Rick might kill. Will be fine with me. Peter should survive this, for sure. But if he gets hit one more time, he's going down. Maybe we can protect Peter. Definitely want to deal with the High Priest quick. We are not going to be able to, because it's just going to heal itself. Kiwi gets in, he'll do, what, 7 damage? 10? Way more than he did last. I don't even think he leveled up either. What's the heck's going on there? Keep our focus on the High Priest till it's gone, and then we'll deal with the Orc right after. May with a big dodge. And of course the Orc gets a second attack. It would have killed her. That is so insane. Like... And we receive the Shining Ball. It's just the Orc now. Did we have anyone die in this fight? No, we did not. Very stark difference to the last one. Could get even more revenge with Geralt here if the Orc survives May. It does not. Because May gets a big crit. And that'll do it. We keep heading even further left now. We come to here. And Adler tells us to wait. hear something that we don't. Someone crying for help. And Adler rushes in. And there's someone stuck in the pond. So we're gonna try and go help him out. Here we've got a harpy. So there's this guy. We'll learn more about him after the battle. We're not going to do this battle in this episode. We're running way longer than I thought we would. So yeah, we'll save this guy in the next episode, and I'll see you guys then.